What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Chinner again today from Nothing But Facts. Hope you guys are doing well. StreamYard is not working right now, so don't know what's going on with that. But all in any case, we are still moving along. If you haven't caught up and followed and watched our series, we have been breaking down all the teams in the AP preseason top 25, giving them a season prediction. Just wrapped up Texas Tech, did Alabama, we did Miami, Notre Dame, Georgia, Ohio State, Oregon, oh my God, we've done a lot. Texas A&M, and now we're gonna do the LSU Tigers, a team that is looking a lot different from last year. Of course, new head coach Lane Kiffin coming in from Ole Miss. He is now the head coach at LSU, and they are big shoes to fill in Baton Rouge. This is a team, a program looking to get back into that SEC conversation, get back to the national championship conversation, and potentially be one of those 12 teams in the college football playoff. They're ranked this year in the AP preseason poll. Let's jump right into their schedule. First game of the season, rematch of last year's season opener against Clemson. This time, Clemson comes to Death Valley in Baton Rouge. A lot of questions regarding who the starter is for Clemson. Is it going to be, Christopher Vizina? A lot of questions that, regarding that. I like this LSU team to win this game. I like LSU to win this game. First game of the season, I believe the atmosphere in Death Valley is just going to be too much for Clemson to handle. I think Lane Kiffin gets a win in week one. Week two, going against Louisiana Tech, I think LSU, almost said Ole Miss. I think LSU gets the win. And then in week three, he's going on the road against Ole Miss. I picked Ole Miss to win this game in the Ole Miss season prediction. I think this is a little bit too early for this LSU team. Still some questions about, we know Sam Leavitt is the starter, but still some questions about how this team is going to come together. And playing a game like this on the road that early in the season, I like Ole Miss. I think Trinidad Chambliss is one of the best quarterbacks in the country. I think he's a top 5 quarterback. I think LSU finds a way to get it done. Next, we have Texas A&M. Texas A&M is looking really good. A lot of fresh faces. Isaiah Horton coming over from Alabama. Still have Mario Craver. Ruben Owens is still in that backfield. And, of course, Marcel Reed is the quarterback for the Aggies. This game is going to be at home. I mean, Texas A&M whooped this team last year. I mean, they whooped them so bad they fired Brian Kelly. I think this game is going to be a little bit different this year. Right? You went on the road against Ole Miss. You got the loss. Now you're back at home against A&M in a must-win situation. I like LSU to win that game. I can't remember who I picked in the A&M matchup, but I think LSU can find a way at home to win that game. I like LSU in that game. Then you have McNeese State. I think LSU wins that game. Then you go on the road against Kentucky. Will Stein in year one at Kentucky. A lot of questions about whether or not, Kentucky can, be a good team. I think they're going to be a competitive group. I think they should, be competitive, but not competitive enough where they're going to beat LSU. I think that game is going to be another game, interesting game. Lexington is a hard place to win. Like, if we haven't noticed that, Texas struggled, Georgia struggles, Auburn struggles. Like, it's hard to walk into Lexington and get a win. So I think that game's going to be interesting to watch, but I think LSU wins. Mississippi State needs to really improve. Jeff Lebby in year 3 just really hasn't been going the right way. But I think LSU finds a way to get that game. Then you go on the road against Auburn. And again, this is a tricky situation because these next 3 games are very important for LSU. At Auburn, at home against Alabama, at home against Texas. They lose one of them games. Okay? They lose one of them games. And it's just crazy to think that in back-to-back weeks you get Alabama and Texas. But I think they lose one of these games, whether it's Auburn, whether it's Texas. I think Alabama's the better team, but I think they could either lose to one of those games. So let's just say they lose to Alabama, they beat Texas, they beat Auburn, they go on the road against Tennessee. That's going to be a hard game going on the road in November. At the end of November, getting a win is tough on the road in college football. Still a lot of questions about Josh Heupel's team, but I think LSU can beat Tennessee on the road. Then you go on the road against Arkansas. You're playing Ryan Silverfield, who is a rookie in the SEC. I think LSU wins that game. So again, 10-2 in the SEC, 10-2 in the Big Ten. You are in the playoffs. 10-2 is very, very realistic for me with this team because of this roster. There's a lot of new faces, a lot of fresh faces, a lot of new people here, a lot of new moving pieces. We get it. We understand that. I get it. But we cannot take away the talent that's on this team. This team is supremely talented, and they have a quarterback who they believe in Sam Leavitt is good enough to get them there. Like Garrett Nussmeier, respectfully, had his year, had his time. He just wasn't the guy. I'm sorry to say it. Like Garrett Nussmeier just wasn't the guy. It didn't work out for him. It didn't. I mean, it didn't. And this offense is good because their offensive line is good because Jordan Seaton, too, as well, is going to be a starter. Jordan Seaton came over from Colorado, freshman team, All-American sort of player. This is a plug-and-play guy. This is an NFL guy. This is a guy who's going to be playing on Sundays. Jordan Seaton for sure. And again, this team is good. You got Eugene Wilson coming transferring from Florida. I like him. I've been hearing some good things about Eugene Wilson going to be a major part of this offense. They got guys like Trey Brown coming over from Old Dominion. Like they got guys, Jace Brown coming over from Kansas State. Like he's going like Sam Leavitt's going to have guys to throw the ball to. He's going to have guys to throw the ball to. And he's going to have a running back, in my opinion. Caden Durham is the real deal. Duncanville High School. He had a bit of a down year last year, but it was some backs, him, Harlan Berry. But I like Caden Durham. I like Caden Durham a lot. I thought he was going to enter the portal last year. He decided not to do that. But in any case, Caden Durham is a solid back. And this defense is good. PJ Woodland is one of the best corners in the SEC. This guy is shut down. He was starting corner for LSU as a freshman. And DJ Pickett is a dog. I mean, he was a start. Him and Dijon Lee Dijon Lee is the corner at Alabama. DJ Pickett, Dijon Lee, sort of in that same caliber of player, size, 6'4", 6'5"-ish, just freak athletes playing cornerback. All of this is going to be dependent on Lane Kiffin. All of the success, how far this team goes, is going to be dependent on Lane Kiffin because there were a lot of people talking about how he left Ole Miss last year. It was wrong how he did it. I can't disagree with him, but it was wrong. And he has major shoes to fill here in Baton Rouge. Okay, this is a group, this is a program, this is a fan base, an alumni network that is very, very proud of representing the state of Louisiana, being the flagship institution for the state of Louisiana, in my opinion, right? Louisiana State University, they are the flagship school of the state of Louisiana. And for the last couple of years, they've almost been a laughing stock. I mean, they had Jaden Daniels win the Heisman. I get that. But in terms of play on the field, it has not been the LSU we're accustomed to seeing. We're accustomed to seeing good defenses. We're accustomed to seeing playmakers on the outside. That's just not what we've seen lately with LSU. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what this team can show. A lot of it is going to be down to the quarterback. Okay. Sam Leavitt, how he left Arizona State last year, that situation is over with. That is no more. That's done, that's gone, that's out the way. What can he do now for this LSU football team? Because he has the players. He has guys like Trey Brown, Jace Brown, Eugene Wilson. He has a running back in the backfield in Caden Durham. I'm missing some guys too. Dylan Jones too as well. Really good back coming in from Wisconsin. Like he has guys on defense in PJ Woodland and DJ Pickett. He has a really good head coach in Lane Kiffin. So a lot of this is all going to be, hey, can Lane Kiffin get these guys ready to go? Can Lane Kiffin have LSU football motivated? Because there is pressure in Baton Rouge. I don't care how you say it. I don't care how you flip it. I don't care how you want to flip it. There is pressure to perform in Baton Rouge, and the onus is going to be on Lane Kiffin. Can he get his guys ready to go? Can this team be equal to the task? 10-2 gets you into the playoffs in the SEC. This is a tough schedule, no doubt about it. Clemson, Ole Miss, Alabama, Texas, like Texas A&M. That's five right there. Those are five losable games for LSU. But I think they're a talented group, and we'll see what happens. Keep liking, keep commenting, keep sharing. Love you guys. God bless. Peace.